On the table today at SquirrelStampede, it's our final advent calendar of the year 2024, and Jurassic World has dropped in. Earlier we had the Godzilla Advent out and I said it bumped Jurassic World, but it just didn't feel right. We had to continue, as this would be our third year in a row of Dinosaur Minis. And it's all about Dinosaur Minis today. It's an Allosaurus day. We've also got a Hammond Collection Allosaurus here to take a look at. Really fancy and fun. I even have my Jurassic Park shirt on today. Look at that. Look at that. So we are all themed and ready to go for our final advent calendar of the year. Join along as we see what is inside this year's Doors of Dino.
SquirrelStampede.
Please like,
Share.
and Squirrel Live.
This is the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Advent Calendar 2024. Rescued at the last possible second. It's Allosaurus about Christmas. Double Allosaurus about Christmas. Stanta Steve, find us door number 1. He's got that Holiday Emerald pickaxe going still. Must be Ben and Bumpy the Ankylosaurus to start us off. And pretty sure I've mispronounced it a few hundred times. I just picked up one of these and it's totally awesome. Ankylosaurus. Hey, I actually got it right. Sometimes you hear it Ankylosaurus. And then a bunch of fun facts, such as I have bony plates and spikes all over my body. My tail had a hard, bony club at the end of it. My name begins with the last 3 letters of tank. Ank! Ha! I didn't know that. So obvious. So Ben and Ankylosaurus here, I know we've seen before, bringing back the last 2 years of fences. Oh wait, where did the dinosaurs go? They're not in this pack. Oh well. And aged up Ben here is our minifigure of the year, and only usually one figure of these calendars. Bump. Ah, a bump from Bumpy. Steve, what do you got for door number 2 to stump me with? It's tiny, could be a raptor in there. Really hard to see up into that corner. Something I should know. I don't want to say Velociraptor because of his head. Maybe Atrociraptor. It does have those hooked toe claws. I'm gonna go with Atrociraptor on this one. Door 3 up by Chaos Theory. Could be a Rex. Could be something. This one's new to the calendar. Certainly a different color scheme. I kind of want to say T-Rex, but its little tiny forearms almost look like Carnotaurus. And there's a tiny little horn on its head, so it could be a Ceratosaurus too. But I'm gonna go with T-Rex on this one. What do you think?
No.
I do like the green with the gray stripes on there. Very striking. Door number 4, most likely some walls. Yep, walls. It very well may have been the walls that convinced me, the bars, the compound, the cage, the zoo of Jurassic Park, that convinced me to pick up this calendar again this year. This is the 3rd year running, and I just keep growing my containment zone. This year's are darker. Interesting. Kind of like that, so we have a darker pen to place our dinosaurs inside. There should be enough here for a full ring by the time we get through this. Let's do one more door, and then we'll take a look at the great Allosaurus, Hammond Collection. Door 5, Stanta Steve. And it just may be an Allosaurus. It is! I'm gonna level with you. I've only gone through like the first 3 or 4 episodes of Chaos Theory before I fell off. I gotta catch back up maybe over the holiday, so I don't even know the Allosaurus' story in the franchise. Whoops. You may know, and I've told this story 100 times.
Longer than the age of the dinosaurs.
I once had like a 3rd grade project of my favorite dinosaur, and I chose the Allosaurus because everyone else was choosing the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I wanted to be different. Good looking Allosaurus though, opening and closing mouth on this one. Every now and again one of these has a hinge, and a good overall paint look. Well, can't think of a better time to segue over to this guy now, right? Hammond Collection Allosaurus. I was a big predator from the upper Jurassic period. I had a large skull and short neck. My name begins with Al. And you Al don't get better than the Hammond Collection. These have been fun to collect. I think we're probably getting towards the end. There can't be too many more dinosaurs of Hammond, right? Over onto the back of the box, a fantastic image of Allie doing her thing in the aftermath of the events of the Lockwood estate. A camping trip goes awry when a family must protect themselves from the fierce Allosaurus. As the confrontation escalates, the delicate balance of coexistence is dangerously tested. Looking good, almost alligatorian in this shot, like a big back of an alligator there. Just found this one, Target. Man, they're getting spendy, like $35, I think. Ouch. Although, if I had been smart at the beginning, you buy 1 or 2 of these, and they're increasing in value pretty well. But I wasn't smart. As always, some assembly required. Oh, she's a beaut. Little tricky. And there she is. There's always a gasp of wow when you first see one of these. And the Allosaurus does not disappoint out of box. It's like she's small, but big, but small, kinda. But mostly kinda big. I think it's her length. What is her length at? That tail is enormous. I'm pulling in 20 inches in length. Height-wise, at the hip, she's going up to about 6.5. The head, more like close to 8. So it's this lengthiness that really gives her size. Almost like the same length as a Hammond T-Rex maybe, but just not the body weight. And then all the detail you usually expect with the Hammond collection. Look at the teeth. There's so many sharp little teeth in her mouth. And then a classic Hammond collection amber eye that looks back at you. And the rest overallian body is very alligatorian, is what I like to say. It feels very gator going down, 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 all the way to the back here. It's so long. It's such a long tail. As always, highly articulated opening and closing upper jaw and lower upper head jaw, and the neck point here at the center, which gives you a little bit of wag back and forth, and then neck there. For rotation. Ooh, that's got to feel good on the shoulders. You got shoulders that rotate on hinge, elbows, wrists that swing around and do their thing. You got the opening and closing hips that kind of move apart, knees that bend, secondary knees that also bend, thirdary knees that also, well, those would be ankles. And then the tail here does have a wire inside, so you can position this tail. Well, maybe a wire or maybe some jointing. It's hard to tell. I feel like it's a wire. So there is plenty of points in this dinosaur to just go all out in display. Favorite part is those teeth in that mouth. So I would say one of the better Hammond collections, actually. It might be top 3 in my book. Do I have a book? I don't have a book. But it's top 3, I think. I think my favorite is still T-Rex. I really like the Ceratosaurus or something like that. So anyway, there's an Allosaurus joining in for today's opening of an advent calendar. So Allie, find us door number 6, okay? Door 6, up right above your head. In the Jurassic Park logo. Pterodactyl! Or most likely a pteranodon. Are pterodactyls even a thing anymore? That feels like 1980s. 3rd grade dinosaurian class. Well, I have a card for the pteranodon here, and I am saying that pretty well close. I had a long backward pointing crest. My name means winged toothless, and my name begins with PT. Found in USA, likes to eat meat, and Upper Cretaceous period. These cards are so awesome. And a goodly painted pteranodon. I like the chip look with the brown tan wings and then the dark brown body, and then a nice yellow crested head beak thing. No articulation, but if you do this, it just looks sick. Ow! Go into heaven in door 7. I should know this guy's name. We reviewed it. Oh boy. Weren't these the guys at the gas station in Chaos Theory? No, I think I might be getting it mixed up with the captives Atrociraptor. Oh, I know this guy. I have it somewhere. Oh, its name is right on the tip of my head. We do have a rotating head neck. That's pretty neat there. I like that. I like the color of this guy. I really like the crest on its head. It's nice, soft, rubbery stuff. Well, not the typical Triceratops. Not your Torosaurus. Styracosaurus? No, that doesn't sound what the packaging had before. Centrosaurus, maybe. Or maybe Pentaceratops. I don't know, it just doesn't ding with what I remember. So, help me out in the comments, what's this guy's name? Door 8 is great. Because it's one of my faves, the Gallimimus. I think with last year's advent and then the captives eggs, I'm starting to grow a pretty good Gallimimus herd. This one in a light tan. They oversized the feet so it stands, and then it still doesn't stand. Oops. Wah wah. Door 9 is fine over there by the Allosaurus' head down in the corner. Another wall. I believe this wall was introduced last year, not the first year, and makes for an awesome special feature for Ben, as he can hide behind the window there. There he is inside. Help me! Help me! Door 10. Door 10 over there by the Allosaurus again. Where's my harpoon? Actually, the second reason why I picked up this calendar. I'm old and forgetful, but I don't believe I ever picked up a Mosasaurus in the microfigure minifigure form. And a pretty good sized one too. Now, Secret Mustard of Captives has been the star of this year here. Secret Mustard has a secret, you may know or not. A little bit smaller than what we're seeing with Mattel's version. This one might be the longest microfigure at 4.5 inches, and certainly feels like the heaviest. It has an opening and closing hinged jaw, perfect for snacking. Oh no! So it's really quite a favorite, and the other reason why this calendar made it in the last second. That's funny that such a large dinosaur fit in such a small door number 10. What are we gonna find in door number 11? The Indominus Rex's cousin, Bubba the elephant? Nah, just your classic Stego. I'm also building a really nice Stegosaurus clan herd. Do not believe I have this Midnight Gray version, but I'll have to check and do an inventory. I like how they swung out and gave the hinge to its back tail there with the classic spines there. It's a really classic mini. Look how small its head. It's just, what? That is so funny. It's just like a point. What a cool looking dinosaur. Up here at the Atrociraptor, tiger, panther, what was its name? Tigroid. And there's its body. Panthera, right? I think we got a Captives of this one, did we not? I think it was this one in Captives. And that must mean here is the Atrociraptor collection I've been pulling. This one's extra white, but maybe because this one's extra tan because of the color change. So a complete collection of Atrociraptors. Well, we're halfway through the calendar now, and Allosaurus is holding on to a candy cane, so you know what that means. The third Candy Cane Invasion, Part 9.
Jeez, Tiny, pack enough TNT in here? It was necessary. Excuse us. Okay, the bomb is set. We have to get out of here. Will you be our tiny candy cane leader? Say, where did Tiny go?
Now you're dancing like your feet are on a telephone wire. Wait a second, squirrels!
Uh-oh. Oops.
Intruders! Sound the alarm!
Time's up, candy cane.
The power core!
Phase 3, Gold Mecha Squirrel activate.
Oh, you'll pay for this, squirrels!
Yeah? With what? Your delicious souls?
To be continued in the final part. Oh wow, now we are gearing up for the finale of the Candy Cane Invasion. Since this is the last calendar of the year, keep an eye out for the full video sequence of the third Candy Cane Invasion to find out what happens in the final part. Oh great, Allo, you just dropped the Yule log back there. You know how many times that's fallen off the table? There used to be like a ton of powdered sugar on the Yule log, and I had like 4 of these gingerbread cookies. I'm down to just 1. Someone ate a gingerbread cookie. Who was it? Who was it? Okay, we got a lot more doors to open up here. Door 13, the 13th day of Christmas, always terrifying. And it's right by the smartest part of the T-Rex. So many varieties still to uncover. Ooh, Baryonyx maybe? Yep. Baryonyx, a staple character for Chaos Theory Club. Always one around when you need one. And kind of like the Gallimimus, they made the feet oversized, which I appreciate. Oh, now it stands. But it still can be a little bit, there we go. It still topples over. It may be due to the fact that that one is bent in funny. Now, door 14. How do we even suggest getting into door 14? That's so dangerous. What are they doing at Mattel? Alright, let's give it a shot. Yeah. Ah, Beckle! A Beckle Spinax, right? So if I actually got through the finals of Chaos Theory Season 1, or maybe 2, I'd finally know what this guy's all about.
Yes, I believe you would like my episodes, yes.
Good looking mini though. I like the secret mustard head going on with its markings, the yellow markings up by its spinal spickles, and the Spinosaurus crest-like thing on back. Very cool. We reviewed the big guy earlier in the year. It was one of my favorites of the year. Check back on that if you want to see that. But a pretty cool mini, and it's actually standing really well, so pretty good one here. Probably top 3 in the calendar. Door 15, it's like we're doing a roundabout around the T-Rex's head. I think we've got another Rex. This one in charcoal with mustard stripes, not as striking though, a Dijon mustard perhaps. Once again has those Carnotaurus flappy forearms. So there was something going on, that's right. Chaos Theory with double T-Rexes. Oh, it's been a while. I just don't know where I am. But I like these two included in the calendar. 16, up by Bumpy. A Stigomole. Oh, he's got to have a Pachycephalosaurus or a Stiggy around. One or the other, probably Stiggy, it's a little small. Good paint on this one, actually 3-color paint. Maroon on the back of a salmonish color with a gray bumpy head. And it's standing really well. It's funny, every once in a while you get one that's like a superstar. It's standing. And for the most part, this is a superstar. It's standing. The theory is door number 17 is back over here. Ah, now we got one of these. The Nasutoceratops coming on in for you. And we, like I said earlier, had pulled one of these from a captive's egg earlier in the year. There's a couple of these with their signature horns that kind of like horn on out bull-like in a way, but not a Torosaurus you would think, but they're more like a nasal thing, a Nasuto type of thing. I'm getting anything. Oh, there's a hinge. A hinge in the back of that head. I like that. 18 up by Bumpy's eye. Uh-oh, maybe this is Pantera, Velociraptor, Atrocir. So now I'm ridiculously confused, but that is nothing new. Atrociraptors of 3. This one with a yellow back, a little bit of brown striping, and some tan body. All 3 of these, though, very friendly figures. 19, it's been a while since we found some walls. The walls always are found at the bottom of the box. It's actually a pretty cool concept I wish more advent calendars would take advantage of. Have something buildable in a few doors. Doesn't have to be cardboard. It can be repeated plastic in this situation. You're just using the same doors over and over again to build yourself a nice storage pen of dino. So it's certainly unique. And again, that reason for pulling in this calendar again, just to build up those pen sizes. And once again continuing, the Squirrel Stampede like clockwork table is being destroyed everywhere heavily. What is the next door? We're looking for 20 way up here by the logo. Dinosaurs everywhere. Okay, this must be the Ceratosaurus. The Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus here in green. Green, a nice foresty front, and it kind of softens down to a minty back. I bet you would be a good friend of Cloverdale here from the Retro Advent Calendar. You two could go on a lucky, happy adventure of finding things lucky and green. Things green. Maybe minty, too. Maybe some mint. I think I have a good collection of these going. And thank goodness again for the cards. Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus, a predator powerful with horns. I had a large horn on my nose and a smaller horns near my eyes. My name means horned lizard. I had small bony plates along my back. Huh, a nice little image, too. Getting close to the end. Door number 21. What a year of Advent it was. Kentrosaurus? Yes, I believe a Kentrosaurus. This one here, pretty new to me this year, but maybe pretty new to everyone. The Kentrosaurus with the signature horns coming out of those hips there, those front upper thighs, shoulders. Kentrosaurus, the Kentrosaurus. I had long spikes on my shoulders and back. Gosh, that is what happened there? Maybe when it died, it just fell on something spiky. That's how it died, and they're like, whoa. It's part of the dinosaur, but really it was just a spike it fell on that killed it. My name means spiked lizard. I had a very small head and toothless back. No, and toothless beak. I can read. Tanzania located herbivore fun, and usually painted with the brown lately. The tan on the bottom and the top brown. But yeah, again, I think it fell on a spike. A railroad spike or something, and then they just placed that in the fossil. I love finishing on such clutter. It's getting great. 21, 22. Where's 22? Up top corner. And it's empty. So where did it go? I love when this happens. Do you know anything about that, Godzilla? Well, there we go. I think I found it. I think I found what fell. Another Atrociraptor. This isn't like Blues Pack, is it? I just don't know the story on these guys. but 4 Atrociraptors incoming in this calendar. And really, altogether, each one painted so individually unique. This one actually might be closer to Pantera or Tiger. I just don't know. But they've all been delightful. Maybe they'll help me clean my studio. 23 at the bottom, so more doors. I recommend get a harpoon for adventing. So more walls to cage in our Zors. Plenty to go here. And our final door of Advent 24. If you get nostalgic for more, just go back to 2022, 2023, 2024. Our final door. Drum roll, please. Now that's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, this is definitely a T-Rex. There's no doubt about it. We've probably seen this one too before in Mini. Look at those great feet for holding on to the ground. Your classic tan body with some darker brown stripes up top and moving opening closing jaw. That must mean these two, where did they go? That one there and that one there. Those must have been Carnotauruses or something. I'm still confused. Their hands remind me of the Mattel Carnotaurus for sure. It's that floppy glove hand that says Carnotaurus, but the head doesn't really say it to me, so I don't know what these two are. I guess I just gotta watch Chaos Theory. And so another year boils over. Who is my favorite in the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Advent? It's gotta be Mosasaurus back there, my first Mosasaurus mini. So that was welcome to find. A lot of these are simply repainted repeats over the year. I like the Atrociraptor pack. That was kind of fun. We got 4 of those, one under the table. I'm not even sure where the... Oh, there we go. There he went. And of course, the Allosaurus today, the Allosaurus, have been really fun to look at, especially Hammond Collection. Oh, this guy's got a Santa cap on. So the Jurassic Park Advent is really honestly just the best way to capture a bunch of mini dino figures every year. Build up your herds, build up your park with the cages, and learn a little bit about our favorite Zors of Dino. And that is the end of Advent season with Jurassic Park minis. What was my favorite Advent this year? I had a lot of fun with Nito. There they are all squished together in this fantastic pack. Obviously the Minecraft pack was really welcome with this Stanta Steve figure. I think that was a lot of fun. But I think my personal favorite, which is probably an outlier, was the Ninja Turtle Advent. Because of these like holiday themed Shredder and Foot figures, there was a few other holiday themed turtles. And because of the metalness, it had this like nostalgic vibe, even though these weren't around back in the day. But they have this nostalgic feel, which is like all about Christmas. So that was my favorite. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel live, squammet your favorite advent calendar and or dinosaur mini today. Don't forget we have SquirrelStampede merch out there, t-shirts, water bottles, plush, landry. Thank you so much for watching through these, and don't forget the final episode of the Candy Cane Invasion will be up in its very own full-length video. Thanks for watching. That's what I have to say about that.